W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Opus, Dark Money, a Secretive Cult and its Mission to Remake Our World, by Gareth Gore. Narrated by Gareth Gore. Introduction. When Banco Popular suddenly collapsed in the early hours of June the 7th, 2017, attention naturally turned to those caught up in what turned out to be one of the largest bank failures ever seen in Europe. Spanish television broadcast scenes of angry customers outside shuttered branches all over the country, brandishing placards, demanding answers, and prison for those responsible. Reporters interviewed tearful pensioners who had lost everything in the collapse, elderly men and women who had entrusted their life savings to a bank once hailed as one of the strongest and most profitable in the world. The financial press pursued another angle, focusing on supposedly savvy bond investors like PIMCO and Anchorage Capital, who had lost hundreds of millions of dollars overnight. Around the world, everyone was asking the same question. How could a well-known Spanish lender, an institution with a proud 90-year history, which owned another bank in the United States and had offices as far afield as Shanghai, Dubai, and Rio de Janeiro, just disappear overnight? But, amid all the coverage, no mention was made of the biggest casualty of all. For more than 60 years, a shadowy group of men, sworn to a life of celibacy and self-flagellation, had secretly controlled the bank and taken advantage of their positions there to siphon off billions of dollars. This is the previously untold story of how these men hijacked Banco Popular and transformed it into a cash machine for Opus Dei, the controversial religious sect that they belong to, transforming this tiny, secretive religious movement into one of the most powerful forces in the Catholic Church, bankrolling the creation of a vast recruitment network targeting children and vulnerable teenagers, and creating a beachhead in the world of US politics that would make Opus Dei a secret but critical force behind the recent erosion of reproductive rights and other civil liberties. In a world obsessed with conspiracy theories of QAnon and Bilderberg, this is a real-life story of abuse, manipulation, and greed, cloaked in the mantle of holiness. I was one of the journalists who covered the collapse of Banco Popular, and who, like everyone else it now seems, missed the most important part of the story. I'd spent much of the previous decade reporting on the rolling banking crises that had ripped through Europe in the years after the 2008 global
Sample complete. Ready to continue?